Looks like we're live. We'll give this a try. Had to restart. Microphone wasn't hooked up right. Go ahead and get this going. Here we go again. It's a fitting song. Sunday night, we'll see who shows up. If not many people, I'll probably bail out pretty quick. Plenty of other stuff I need to work on. Dreams louder than the walls could stand. Strings screaming what we couldn't say. And now there's ink on paper telling. Zach Music had music problems. Mike problems himself earlier. Everybody told him they couldn't hear his music, and he said it was turned up loud, and we couldn't hear the music at all, but could hear him talking. Here we go again. I don't even like this song. Got a fist in the air while I'm singing along. Shouting the words I swore I'd never say, but it's so hard to get to hate. Here we go again. I don't even like this song. Crowd screams loud, so I scream it along. Swear I hate every note I play. Funny thing, I love it anyway. They polish the dirt off a broken sound. Said rebellion's better watered down. Told us pain needs a catchy line. What's up, Ref Lord? Okay, what song are you working on? I thought maybe I missed you. I know you got school. Don't let me hold you up. Just got on here to play around for a little bit. I grabbed me a Dr. Pepper. I don't. Yeah, you can get a shout out if you'll subscribe. We're looking to get 1,000 subscribers by next month. We're getting close. We're at 830 something. Yeah, you can get your shout out, and I'll subscribe to you too if you subscribe. I keep my other phone here with the other accounts, so okay. Let me check out your channel. So shout out to Riff Lord and Mavs Dugout. If you two don't mind, help each other. Um, I'll give you a link. You may get booted out and have to come back. I'll give you Riff Lord's link too. Hopefully, you guys can help sub to each other. Let me look. Let me look. I've got it set up, but here we go. I'll put the link in the comments if it lets me. There we go. So that's Riff Lord's channel too. He's trying to build his channel. Let me mute this. It messes up my sound. All right, let me see. Mavs Dugout. How you doing, Mavs Dugout? Type of music do you like? This is kind of a music channel we got here. Give me a minute. I'm pulling up your channel. Thanks for stopping in. Pretty chilled Sunday night, actually. Mavs Dugout. I typed it in. Let me look. Mavs Dugout. Mavs Dugout. Where the heck are you at? Sometimes it's easier comment on one of my videos and then I'll see you and I can subscribe like that. As Mavs dugout. What am I missing? Okay. Oh, I got you. I'll add that on there. Yep. Okay. Maverick Addy. Ade. Couple baseball videos. Mavs dugout. Ah, pretty cool. Oh, you have a new channel, 2 months. At least the videos. Yeah, I'll hook you up. I have a few different, and anybody watching, help subscribe, build Mavs dugout, and help me out too if you don't mind. I'm trying to get that 1,000 subscribers. What's up, FF? 80? 80? 80? Okay. Well, this is a different account. I subscribed here, subscribed there, and on my main account when we're off. I have a few accounts actually. I'll help you out. It's like you've got 15 subscribers, so I'll try to boost that up for you a little bit. I'll have to check out your baseball videos too. Yeah, are you trying to get 50 are you trying to get 50 subs so you can live stream? Yeah, I can help you out too. We'll all help each other if you don't mind. Subscribe FF2 Pro, and I'll return the favor just like with Maverick, and also Riff Lord here can use a boost. That link there. Just return if you click on the link, please. Um, we'll see what we get going on here. So FF2 Pro. See what his channel is. Or her. Is that a guy or a girl? Slow it down. Let it breathe. All right, Mavs. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on your channel. Ah, yeah. We're pretty cool here. We're chilled. Stop in anytime you want. And we help each other. I've got quite a few accounts, but I don't want to add them all at one time or it the algorithm catches them. So I'll keep an eye on your sub count. And I'll try to help get you to that 50. Uh, I'm looking at your videos now, but let me get to, oh, where'd he go? At FF2 Pro. That's another at in the front. Is that your other account? FF2 Pro. 2 Pro 66. Okay, this one's got 55 subscribers on. Okay, we got a shorts channel here, it looks like. So here's a shout out on the FF2 Pro. Anybody help me out and subscribe? Let's help each other here. So that gave him 56. I'll get on my other account subscribe too. Let's see. Oh, you're welcome, Mavs Dugout. Give me a minute. Just trying to. Okay. No problem. Stop in anytime. No, we're just hanging out tonight. No biggie. Thanks for stopping by. Now I'm getting this FF2 Pro hooked up. Keep him above 50 subscribers. Try to get that 100 climb going. So there's 2 subscribers for you, FF2 Pro. Let me see who else we got. At Mavs Dugout with the other one. What kind of music do you like, FF2 Pro? Okay. Hey, stop in any time. Take your time. We're just chilling tonight. I hooked you up, so you're good. Thanks for the subscriptions. All right. Well, Riff Lord, what do you think? That was nice. Well, that was quick, Mavs Dugout. You like to go by Mavs or Maverick? What do you normally go by? What's your preference? Let me get back out of here. Um, oh, that's tricky. I don't know. Maybe. How long is it? I don't want to get a copyright for that. Algorithm can sometimes, I could possibly show it if it's a quick one. Yeah, you won't, but sometimes YouTube will. I'll take a risk here. I'm really close to getting my 3,000 watch hours. I don't want to hurt it. So is it on here? Which one you let me see. So 7th, that one? The cross? Okay, let me see what we got here. I see a truck too and a four-wheeler. Huh, that's pretty cool. Love Jesus is the name of this picture. FF2 Pro. Well, it's nice to meet everybody. I appreciate everybody stopping in tonight. What's going on, guys? You got school tomorrow? Let me see. There it goes. One more time. Hold it up there. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. It's just a picture. That's pretty cool. Where'd you make that picture at? Is that off of a game? Screenshot? That was a good job with that. I like it. What kind of let me see here. Let me get something. Trying to work my music too. All this music is mine. I have the music license, so I don't get copyright. What kind of music do you guys like? I make custom music if you ever want a song made. Rock, rap, country, any of it. I have a huge test for half my grade, but I am staying up to watch you. Well, I appreciate that. Don't stay up too late. Ah, grades are more important there, brother. You got all summer to watch me. I'll be around. Riff Lord, too. He's awesome. If you get on Riff Lord's channel. Rap? I got some rap songs. I don't know. Let me see. I'll try to find out. I'll show you one of my raps. Let me know what you think. Tell me if you can even hear it. That's how I was when I was young, especially like wrestling. When I was young, I'd sneak down and watch wrestling in the middle of the night. Turn it up. Monday Night Raw. It came on. I had to be in bed, but I'd sneak downstairs and watch it. It's for the soul. Can you hear my music? Lee. Low voice, heavy steps when I enter the frame. I don't talk loud, pressure say my name. Eyes been calm, but the mind stay violent. Now it fits to a focus inside. You guys watch wrestling? I saw the highlights. Yeah, let me know. My sound gets weird sometimes. I don't take respect, I collect it. Every scar on my mouth was earned, I ran it. Oh, this song's pretty good. I don't break, I bend the environment. I've got a 12-inch subwoofer. It thumps hard. 2,000 watts. And my Jeep. Low frequency war, feel it in your chest. It over hit me the weak confidence. This is Frequency War. It's on my channel. Check it out anytime. Low frequency war, move with it. Face it all like rain over. Put my words through the concrete floor. Yeah. It's a frequency war. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, I'll take all the likes I can get. I think we had our record last Sunday. We had like 24, maybe. What's up, Riff Lord? Silence told me more than advice ever might. I move like chess, they move like checkers. That's why ain't no loving. Yeah, that's a good one. They mistake patience for weakness. That's funny. Luke Combs. Sharpen the blade in me. I ain't out on purpose. That's disciplined energy. No, I'll click on them and I'll like them. I'll watch them and I'll like them when I get on there. I'll get on there after the live stream tonight. Usually after. Usually after a live stream, I have a hard time getting to sleep, so I'll check out people's channels until I get to sleep. Yeah, you'll see some likes. I'll click on when I check them out later. Oh, okay. I like them. Like, did you think they were? Oh yeah, they look. I'm ready to see them. I didn't watch them yet. I saw the baseball diamond. What up, Riff Lord? Flex money, I flex control. My sharp like steel, heart stone cold. I survived season that broke, grown man came back heavier. Yeah, tell them, Riff Lord. I keep my word. I'll check out your videos. I mean, I could watch them right now. Just have to give me a minute. I don't move reckless, I move precise. Everyone measured, every silence nice. When I speak, when the trust stays on, cause real power don't need a throne. Riff Lord. Like the world don't stop. Let's see. Riff Lord, Riff Lord, Riff Lord. Did you get any subs, Riff Lord? Did they help you out? They said they subbed to you, brother. I put the link up twice. I am on the travel team yesterday. We won a game 18-3. Dang, they got stomped. Good job. I'll throw on one other rap I made. I don't have a bunch, but I do. I like rap and I make it, but I keep it good vibes. I don't get into that demonic evil rap. Let's see here. I actually need to make some more rap. I've got a couple I've made. I haven't put on my channel yet. You have to use the underscore. Let me put the link back up for Riff Lord. You should be able to click on it. Just try to come back. If it's going to take you away. It's a bad thing about sharing his link. You guys click on it and then you leave the channel and I lose my watch time. Unless you come back. Life moves fast, no pause, no rewind. 1 minute you young, next minute time flying. Pictures and frames start meaning more. Faces you saw every day ain't around no more. Family dinners turn into phone calls. Phone calls turn into memories on wall. I don't normally make a habit of trying to run people off of the channel. So hopefully you come back when you go to that link. Some stay short, some stay for a reason. Please fall down, but stay strong. Love what you got, cause it won't stay long. Life keeps spinning with no warning signs. Yesterday closed, now it's distant time. Yeah, we all just passing through, like the seasons do, like the seasons do. When the nights taught me patience. So where's everybody from? I know Rifflord's Indiana. I'm Ohio. Where are you two from? Springtime, go back to the rain fell. New beginnings, but the pain still. Some people bloom, some people fade. Some only show when the sky ain't gray. People come and go like the seasons. Some leave scars, some leave reasons. Flowers rise and the petals drop. Love while it's here, don't wait for the stop. Life move quick, don't hit rewind. Moment gone before you realize. We all just passing through. I really appreciate the subs. Oh yeah, what part of Ohio? You don't gotta be specific. I'm in the Lima area, north of Dayton. Didn't know we was already saying never. Fog came quiet, colors turned deep. Lessons learned from what we couldn't keep. Not every enemy, some broke. Some chapters in just to let you grow. Yeah, and Ripford's not far. He's right across the border in Indiana. Say you love him, shake their hand. Okay, you're in the Akron. Yeah, we're probably 3 hours apart, maybe. People come and go like seasons. Love don't leave, it just changes regions. You guys are awesome. Helping each other out, teamwork, that's what it's all about. Slow process, but it'll build. It compounds over time. You never know who might help you out. I clicked on Corey's channel last night, and he had my video pulled up on his channel asking people to subscribe to me. I didn't even ask him to. That was pretty cool. 1,000 miles? Yeah, I know it's kind of far. What do I mean? People come and go like the seasons? Well, they come and go like seasons come and go. Got 4 seasons a year. Like I told you last week, I don't interact with anybody that I went to school with. They come and go, man. Unfortunate. Parents, they're all going to die off if you live to be old. You're going to watch all your parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents. They're going to come and go, man. That's what that means. Pretty deep. Women, relatives, friends, family, come and go. Few solid ones. They stick around. Oh, okay, I got you. In Texas. 1,000 miles, yeah. Flagpole, if you see Flagpole come in here, she's from Texas. Well, you can love them all you want. There's still going to be that day that they're probably not going to be around. Especially the older ones. I'm lucky so far. I've lost an aunt, an uncle, my mom, obviously. Told you about that. My mom, my aunt, my uncle. That's it, luckily, so far. My best friend, when we were both 20, he died on his motorcycle. So, yep. Just like the seasons, man, they come and go. Yeah, that's a song written for this realm. And I don't know about James. That's tricky. He did not believe in God, and he made that pretty clear. He believed in reincarnation. And our house was known to be haunted, the one I lived in at that time. And I told him we were having a lot of weird occurrences. And he jumped up and started calling it out, cussing it, this and that, and he was dead within a few days. I mean, he was not holding back either when I say cussing. If this is stupid, don't wake us up. We're having way too much fun being broken free. Makes you think when you witness something like that. Now, we ain't saying we're tailgating. We're just strategically appreciating aerodynamics. Big difference. My sub goal? So you need 1,000 subs to get monetized. That's kind of the first milestone. Actually, the first milestone was 500, and we got that. So the next is 1,000, and then from there you just kind of want to be monetized and grow the best you can. I'm going to go live stream tomorrow at 4 a.m. What the heck? So you do live streams, FF2 Pro? I missed Rift Lord's live stream earlier, and I feel bad about that. Zach Music was on. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Zach Music, but he was live in rare form. That's all right. Road was the joke, and the punchlines. Okay. Congratulations. I know that's a struggle trying to get that first 50. That's how it is in there. Some nights they tear him up. I mean, they light him up hard. Major roast fest. And then other nights, everybody's just really cool. They're wanting him to sing Frosty the Snowman and super cool. It's a weird crowd he's got. But it's big. He's got like 6,000 subscribers. You saw he had on like 60 likes in the end. He's always saying he's not racist. I think they do that to get him going. He says, I am not racist. Everybody's welcome. Purple skin, brown skin, tan skin. If you're white like me. Oh, he's silly, man. Do you guys know anything about Zach Music? You should check out his channel sometime for some entertainment. Nice. Good work. Careful behind that wheel. You don't want to get arrested. I was messing with him last time he was on there. I told him he was looking buff. I said, "You've been working out, Zach Music." Nice. You have a big yard? That's a good spot to practice. Yeah, I'm just saying, there's people. I did it. I'm not gonna lie, I did it when I was 15. Didn't have a license. I'd take my dad's car, sneak out in the middle of the night, and then people get caught, and they try to stop you from getting your license at 16. It's not really worth it. Yeah, it's a good spot to practice. I was in Cincinnati at that time, so that was good practice for me driving in all that Cincinnati traffic. Heck yeah, 74 Bronco. I'll pull one up. We didn't have a Ford. We had a somewhere around the 70 K5 unit. I forget who made that. I think it was actually, it might have been a Bronco K5 unit. I forget who made that. It's been a long time ago. Yeah, I think you're right, Blazer. It sounds right, Blazer. Okay, is this kind of what we're looking at? I don't know why I put so many blue ones up there, but must have been a hot color that year. Here's some other ones. I put in the 1974 Bronco. For some reason, shaky as heck. Yeah, you was right on that blazer. That's what it looked like. Oh, let's try to find one like we had. Go with brown. Huh. These are nice. We didn't have one souped up like these things. Hmm. Oh, these are all real nice. Where's everybody at? Okay. Have a good week at school. Later, Maverick. Adios, brother. Until next time. Tell the parents to subscribe. It's a good channel here. Like and subscribe. They won't be disappointed. Way they can check on you. All right, Mav. Later. 61 subs for Rift Lord. You did good, bro. That was a good weekend for you, actually. There's been weekends I only got a couple people. That's good work. Yeah, I don't think you got to worry about falling under 50 now. You and FF2 Pros about same sub count. The internet has made a lot of lonely people. What's up, Dash? Hey, subscribe. Help us out. We're lonely. Hang out anytime. We're on a sub hunt tonight. Trying to get that 1,000. Everybody's helping each other. Subscribing here. No, I'm joking. We're not lonely in here. We're hanging out. But thanks for stopping in, Dash 72 Dash. Actually, I got to avoid certain people. I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum from being lonely, that's for sure. Sometimes they call that projection. You project yourself on other people, looking for a reaction. Zach Music would be a great channel to go talk that crap to. It only respects how far this time. No mistakes. I stay wide, I stay awake. Get better goals, buddy. Subscribers aren't one. Okay, what's your goals? Maybe you can teach me a few things in life there, Dash 72 Dash. Sounds like you've got it all figured out. Class is in session. I'm going to post something. Be right back. All right, FF2 Pro. Hey, we got us one, Rift Lord. It's been a few days, but we finally got us one. We got one just for you. Dash 72 Dash. Chat Goblin. Every choice already said, I don't need confidence. Yeah, we got us a chat goblin. And he says volunteering to help those in need is a better goal than getting subs. Well, I would not argue on that. You're absolutely correct. Yeah, you're correct on that. I won't argue with you on that there, buddy. Either way, thanks for stopping in. See, now that's why. I mean, I'm not going to hate on the dude. That's just he's just saying how he feels. Yeah, Riffler's been here since day one. If I ever need mods, he'll be number one. I don't mind people like Dash 72. They want to be heard too. I mean, tells me I'm lonely, but he's browsing around wanting to be heard himself. So, what would Jesus want you to do with your spare time? Well, what would he want you to do? Would he want you on here mouthing off to people in chat, scrolling around trying to get a reaction? It's what's that Bible verse about cast the first stone if you're without sin? Or why are you so worried about plucking a splinter out of my eye when you've got a board of wood in your own? Does that sound familiar? Does that suffice? It's not working, bud. I'm too equipped for that stuff. See, exactly. Now get off that stuff. You and me both, most likely. No, we're hanging out, and I'm getting close to getting monetized, so it's been a rough grind, 7 or 8 months trying to get that 1,000 subscribers. So weekend's a nice time to boost the numbers, keep it all the way real. You got a channel, Dash? And what kind of music do you like, by the way? I make my own music. Bro's trying to show us he's mad. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Oh. Yeah, hopefully Flagpole and Con Ghost come in tonight. Yeah, Rifflord's right. There's been a few solid ones that hung around on these live streams for quite a few months now. I appreciate the offer. I really do. Channel's not big enough to need subs really right now. He'll be all right. He's cool. He's just he's got his own thoughts just like everybody else. Started in November. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, serious note, Dash. What kind of music do you like? If a newborn cringes at the music, music. He's trying to say he's got a newborn and it's cringing when it hears my music. He's saying that my music sucks, basically. This is called Country Confidence, so There's a reason why. I really don't care. It's just an opinion. Everybody's got one. Opinions are like you know what. From the back porch to Main Street, we stand together 10 toes deep making play. I've got all types of music. I've got country, rap, rock. He's placing judgment on one song. Yeah, and he's not listening to it on my 2000 watts in my Jeep either. This stuff hits so hard. But I don't think Jesus would want that subwoofer going either, even though all these resources in life have been created for us to figure out and use. I feel like if everybody was Jesus, then we would all be gone within a lifetime. No more humanity because Jesus never got married, never had kids. It's about the principles. I was talking to my dad about that earlier, about making a song called Principles. I'm not claiming to be Jesus. It's about the principles that he taught that I'm on board with. Speaking of him, here's the song Misunderstood about Jesus. So maybe you like this one more. Um, and what's up, Flagpole? They talk from towers, throwing stones, quoting words they've never worn. They measure hearts. That's interesting. I like experiments. Uh, just saying, experiments were made on plants, metal like music to some and classical to others. Metal plants withered and the classical. Hey, I'll tell you what, I'll put on a song here in a minute if you stick around. It's classical, and that's one of my favorite workout songs. Oh, I believe you. Oh, I do believe you. I don't need to look that up. I'll take your word. I mean, I could look it up. I like the research. If anything, I'll ask ChatGPT, not Google, and I'll learn the results of that experiment and what it concluded. It's like I told my dad, Joe Burrow, top-notch elite quarterback, and he said when he listens to music, he wants classical music. He don't want to hear people talking. That's what puts him in the flow state, in the zone. Yep, congratulations, both of them. We got a new friend in here, Flagpole. A couple of them actually. Dash is a friend. We got Dash, FF2 Pro, and Maverick just left. His parents caught him up late watching the live stream. Also, Google. Okay, you're going to put me to work. Hold on. I'm not going to Google. I mean, I could, but to me, it's more convenient to do what I'm about to do on ChatGPT. And I can look these up later. Dash, just so we can do a little learning tonight. I like to learn. Um, okay, we've got a live stream on here, and he wanted me to ask Google about the water crystallization experiments when different words and music were played to water before crystallization. What do you know about that? So there it is. I'll read all that. It just gave me all kinds of information. Hey, FF2 Pro, have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good week at school. I won't live stream tomorrow, most likely. I'm more of a weekend live streamer. Get on, hang out, and talk to people. Yeah, so here's Chat GPT. Just gave me all this information on it. I'll look into it. It's like sunflowers. I think it's interesting they follow the sun. I've asked it about that type of stuff. All right, FF2 Pro, good night. Thanks again for stopping in. I'll check out your videos after the live stream tonight. How was your weekend, Flagpole? Oh, let me check it out. I'll check it out right now. She got her haircut, Riff. Yeah, Riff. Sorry, I'm multitasking. She told me she got her haircut Friday night, I think, when she was in here. That's your lucky night too, Flagpole, because you found another account I'm logged in on that doesn't have you added yet. I'm reading you a -72. I'll get back to that in a minute. I'm interested because I was just talking to, I think it was Riff Lord. I was telling him the other day that we were made up of. I was guessing somewhere between like 70, 80, maybe even 90% water. I remember I guessed around 80. Flagpole 5612. I always forget that number. And what's up with you, Dash? Do you got a channel you post on? I can subscribe to you if you are up for the friendly gesture. We can subscribe to each other, help each other. Back to that topic. All right, Flagpole, that puts you at 26 subs. Let's see. There it is. Here's that new haircut. Looks good. Yeah, they did a good job, Flagpole. All right, let's catch up with these comments. Okay, considering that we're 90% water, this should be a great concern. Why do you think so many people are sick? Oh no, I know the processed foods and all the hype of no sugar, but putting sucralose in everything's not helping too. Oh, wait a minute. I'll play my a little bit more on the classical side. I did add a little bit of EDM to it, but I gotta find it first. It's called Summons. It's like summons by God. Do the Lord's work. No, man. I had Discord back around 2016, 17. I played a game called King of Avalon, and people would be on Discord from like United Kingdom and Poland and Russia. And after that game, I didn't see much use. I deleted it. I'd have to make a new one. I like the violin and the viola, so I went more with that than the piano. There is some piano in this song, but probably synthesizer keyboard. Hmm.
Red Florida, he had to go. He said he was going to bed. Yeah, he was bailing out for the night. Uh, yeah, Discord's. I don't know if you ever use. I don't even know if Skype would be the right. Heck, it's probably way different. Discord I was on was close to 10 years ago. Is he now? Zach Music releasing an album. Mav is back. Nice. Flagpole, if you don't mind, this guy Mavericks, pretty cool. He stopped in earlier. He's trying to get his 50 subs. So if you guys help each other, maybe. If you look him up, you have to put the at in front of Mavs. He's so cooked. Well, like I say, get the parents on board, get them subscribed, and then they'll be okay. I can make them a song too, and then I'll make them even happier. What kind of music do they like? Oh, it's all right. Yeah, you two help each other out. Yeah, I just helped Flagpole with that other account. I think that was 27 maybe for you. I think we lost Homeboy. Um, Cody, what's up, buddy? Hey, thanks you so much for the support. I just happened to see your video last night. That was, dude, that was awesome. That was great. Yeah, we all love you. Throw up the goat emoji for Cody. Oh, yeah, you two can help each other. Everybody can help each other tonight. Cody's building his channel too. And I really appreciate that. So, what Cody did last night, yeah, that says 27 for flagpole on mine. No, 26. Um, so, what happened with Cody last night is I posted my new song. I released my new song, Final Boss. And a few hours later, I'm just browsing around on YouTube and I saw Cody had a new video. I checked it out and there he was promoting my new song. I really appreciate that, brother. And I actually got 2 new subscribers in that time frame. So I think a couple people may have saw your video and helped me. That's pretty huge, especially when you get more subscribers helping each other out. You can do shout outs like that. I don't know why that just played twice, but I'm not going to listen to it again. Is he? Sweet. Yeah, I don't have the app anymore, Riff Lord. If I even did have the app, I would almost guarantee I have to make a new account. That's a great idea. You know, like my new song, I could just, hey, everybody, I'm going to check out my new song when you get free time. Algorithm. Let's see, keep each other up to date on our channels. I had classical playing, Dash. You want me to put it back on? Did you hear it? I just turned it off. It started to play again. So, we got a Moto Masaharu. Masaharu. 1943 to 2014. American author. Jeez, can't speak. Get a drink. So he was an American author. Jeez, keep wanting to say Arthur. American author and pseudoscientists who claim that human consciousness, thoughts, words, and emotions could directly affect molecular structure of water. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Trying to remember what exactly the pseudoscientist is. The pseudos would stump me. I know pseudo. I see it from time to time related to stuff. Experiments show that all music types influence plant growth through sound vibrations, with classical jazz music often promoting healthier growth and increased biomass compared to rock or discordant. Well, yeah, that's why I change my frequencies. Is one way to describe that. I don't just all rock, all rap, all country. Like this is to me. This I made this song peaceful around the house. I love hearing the violin. I appreciate everybody helping each other in out tonight too. Let's see, plants exposed to soothing, harmonious sounds, classical Indian ragas tend to lean toward the sound source, while those exposed to harsh rhythmic rock music often grow away, stunt, or die. Interesting. I mean, that's interesting studies and for plants. I don't know that that would be accurate to all living organisms. They're all different. Plants are all different. They behave different. Same with people. Everybody's different. They respond differently. It's like you look up Marilyn Manson and how many albums he sold. There's certain people were turned on by that. They liked it. And Rob Zombie, I heard one of his songs earlier. I still kind of like some Rob Zombie songs. But no, that's not very Christian like to say, but I will admit I'll get down on some Rob Zombie from time to time. Not that I listen to it for hours on end, but this song you're listening to now, I should just play it over. It's called Rooted. Check out the music video. It's called Rooted. It's about pretty much exactly what you're describing. It's about a country girl staying rooted. Mama said, keep your feet on solid ground. Daddy said, don't let the noise get loud. Sunday light through the kitchen window. Sunday light through the kitchen window. That's, this song's pretty deep and exactly what you're talking about, actually. It's called Rooted. Need strong roots, brother. Healthy, strong roots. Flagpole likes Rob Zombie. Why is it not Christian? I didn't say it's not Christian. I just said it's not very Christian like as far as the principles go. You know, I don't know. Listen to some of his lyrics and you'll find out real quick. I mean, heck, I think he's got a upside down pentagram right on the cover of one of his CDs that I used to listen to all the time. I don't know. It just I saw it and I knew it, but I just didn't care. It didn't register. I guess I was young. I was I was about 17, 16, 17 when Bride of Chucky came out, and that was huge for Rob Zombie with Dracula and Living Dead Girl. I've seen love grow quietly. Garden shoes on a gravel dress, phone face down. Yeah, I believe you, Dash. I'm 44 now. I've done a lot of growth and maturing, transforming, enlightenment, all of the above over the years. I'd love to share experiences. I mean, you can pour a little bit out in the chat. I don't mind. This is a. If you look on my description of my channel, it's a safe haven. Good vibes, brother. I don't think he's being a hater. He's just venting, man. He's got stuff on his mind. It's good to express how you feel and get it out sometimes. You know, you never know what you say might help. It may irritate somebody, but it may help nudge them in their direction. It's like a ship in life. You don't cut the wheel on a big giant naval ship. You nudge it a little bit at a time, little by little. Plants exposed to rock music showed signs of distress, including stunted growth, smaller leaves, and even death. Huh. Yeah, I don't. That's interesting. It's in Chat GPT. I'll question it pretty hard on that later. I mean, I love my latest rock song. I'll put it on now, matter of fact. Not my very last one, Watchtower. This is about God here, being a watchtower, like a lighthouse in your life. This is rock. Jammed super hard, and the meaning's full blown Christian. Who lives to play? Night rolling. And I would disagree that it's putting me in a state of distress. I actually love it. Who's taking off, Riff Lord? Are you heading to bed? Aren't we also made of pure cells? Do I have any plants? A little cactus. That's all I have. And I've got another little plant that I keep in a terrarium, because I think the terrarium's pretty neat little ecosystem of its own. I think it's cool. What about you? What's your favorite plant? Yeah, you're right. That's why I have one. I actually killed one before, and I felt horrible that I killed a cactus. I kept it by my window in the kitchen in the winter time, and I think the cold got to it, and there was no saving it. I tried to get it away from the window and save it, and there was no saving it. I felt bad, actually, that my cactus died. So now I know better. I find you in the light. Jasmine? Who's saying goodnight as they're leaving? Is that Riff Lord heading out? I know he's got school tomorrow. And thanks, Cody. I saw that comment. Oh, I believe you. All right, Cody. Have a good night. We'll get there eventually. Just keep chipping away. Have a good night, Cody. Thanks again for making that video you made. I really appreciate that. It was a cool gesture. Good night. Have to go. Good luck on your subs and have a great rest of your day. Yeah, thanks, Mav. Stop in next weekend if you're around. Yeah, it's like these lyrics here, Dash. They're pretty deep. Listen to what he says. What if I never strayed, just lost in the waves I made? You know, some people believe if your name's in the book of life, you're on the right path. God's got plans. I made a lot of waves along the way, but I never really strayed at the core. Con Ghost. Oh man, freaking Con. I think you just missed Riff Lord. I think you missed him. I think he said goodnight like 5 minutes ago. Because Riff Lord's going to be heartbroken. He missed you by like 5 minutes. So, published The Sound of Music and Plants, finding that plants exposed to classical and jazz flourished while those grew away from speakers. I believe it. I'm not, I don't like, that'll be an interesting conversation for Chat GPT and I later on. Um, but at the same time, I would say that a lot of that can stimulate and release dopamine for humans. I mean, that's why they like the guitar riffs and guitar licks. Stimulating chemical neurology, like you said, releases of dopamine, endorphins, stuff like that. I'm going to head to bed, but not yet. I have to wake up early for work. That's cool, Flagpole. Sounds good. So, is everything organized? Did the house get moved? I mean, all the everything moved, set up, organized now. Well, I didn't say it's your fault. The guitar riff and Eruption by Van Halen goes hard, especially the tapping part. I'll have to check it out. I don't know that song. I know Van Halen songs. I don't really know that one. I feel like, huh? I actually have quite a few classical. I just don't have them added on here. Let's see. That one's called Distant Echoes. I might play it next. I drank all my Dr. Pepper. I haven't had a pop in probably a month. I was craving one today for some reason. Just watch Eddie Van Halen play some of his solos, and man, yeah, there's some of them. Heck, I've seen some weird stuff. Post Malone, he was moving in unnatural ways in one of his concerts. Rolling Stones, a lot of them, I would say. What's up, FF? You're back. Yeah, you're right. Uh, that's why my music, if you would listen to the lyrics, it's all good, pure. This is about the drummer girl that covered my song, and I really appreciate the way she played it. It's like that. So, right here. Too clean, too sharp, something ain't the same. Because she said that after she played my song. She said, I feel like it's AI. It's too clean. She's actually pretty great. She's got 1.3 million subscribers. She banged the heck out of those drums, never hearing this song before. Well, she hasn't heard this one yet. I'm going to pay her to cover this one too. Thing is, I agree with everything you're saying, Dash. Um, I really do. I've had a massive spiritual awakening over the years. The problem is, the more you have, the more enlightenment, and the more you see, the more you realize there's sin everywhere, and you're not. Oh man, it's just everywhere. That's why it says the God of this world has blinded the minds of the non-believers. Basically, Satan's playground. We're tangled up in here. This is not a heavenly, healthy, perfect realm we're in case you haven't noticed. Too much sickness, disease, killing, backstabbing, betrayal, narcissism. Just gotta make the best of it while we're here. Endure and choose the right path. Here comes back. One last demand. Everything left. And both feet and hands. Favorite drummer has got to be Dave Grohl. I don't know that one. Who's that? Congress. Taught me how to look it up. Yeah, that let me see. I'll try to pull it up real quick. Ooh, I might not be able to look it up on here. Let me see. I was going to show you that girl. I don't want to put it on my channel, her covering my song, because I don't want to get copyright. I don't know how she would feel about me putting her Twitch stream on my channel. So here she is playing my song. Yeah, you could get set up like her Congos. She's got 1.3 million subs. She's just about to play my song there. And you can't go back and watch her. You can't go back and watch her live streams on Twitch. It's all kind of just live. So luckily, I was thinking quick enough to screen record it. She's looking up my song there. She said, "I've never heard of Team Jesus. Let's check this out." She's playing it without ever listening to it before. She gets down on those drums. If you haven't seen her, check her out sometime. Chrissy Rybalchenko. Looks like Flagpole's saying goodnight. All right, Flagpole. Thanks for stopping again. Uh-oh. Let me get off this real quick. This is not mine. All right, Flagpole. Says going to head to bed. Good night, guys. Yep, thank you. You have a good night, too. I like the haircut. Looks good on you. Have a good week. And if Dash, you're still here, here's another one I made. This is called Distant Echoes. This is when I'm in that type of mind at the house. You're welcome. It's easy to make compliments when you're just being honest. So, I've been decorating my room a lot, so I might start streaming soon. That'll be cool. I look forward to that. I missed Riff Lords earlier. He didn't tell me he was going live. I looked for it and I missed him, so I felt bad. All right, Con Ghost. Thanks also to you for stopping in. I'll probably be off here in a little bit too, so it's been a good night catching up with everybody. I'll tell Riff Lord, I've got his number. We text, so I'll let him know you stopped in. I think he needed to get to bed for school. And I'm not lying, it was like 5 minutes. He had just said goodnight and then you stopped in. He asked if you'd been in. I gotcha. Copy that. I'll let him know. Good to see you again, Con Ghost. I'm going to see if Dash is still hanging out. Talk to him for a minute, and then I may bounce off here too. I got other stuff I can work on. Sounds good. Have a good night, Con. Later. Dash, are you still here, buddy? If you're not, I may be shutting this down here soon. Catch up on some of that talk. We could actually have a real discussion if you're still around. Okay. So since it's just kind of you and I think they all just bail out. So this is, like I said, this is my chill around the house type of music. I've got more. It's just not that I play on here. So I'm going to look up what you was telling me real quick. I find that interesting. And this is a song I made too. I'll put it on. I'll let this play. I've got a slow country song called "Campfire on a Highway." It's about being a campfire, a small fire on a highway while everybody's just zipping past, and you're just a small flame in a freaking windstorm. That's how you feel like on YouTube. Like you try to be good, not just YouTube, in life. Well, that's hey, we can share it. I've learned a lot, man. I appreciate it. Stop in any time and share the knowledge. Um, that's no sub pitch. I keep it real. So about me, real quick. I'm not going to keep it all about me, but just to share my path, my uh, testimony, if you will. Like I said, listening to Rob Zombie rap, all the rap, all the rock, all that. I'm 44. Girl issues young, got wrapped up with downward spiraling. Here's Campfire on a Highway. Drugs, eventually to numb it out. Always avoid. Couldn't fill. Tried to fill it with girlfriends, women, Stuff always felt off. Mostly God missing in my life. Anyway, long story short, started going to the county jail quite a bit. 6 months here, 6 months there. Next thing you know, 2.5 years in prison. Got out worse than I was when I went in. Got out for a year, went back on a fleeing and looting, did 4 years. That was in 2006. Bible studies the whole time in there. And I'm still a work in progress. I got out at 29. I haven't been arrested since 2006, but everybody's got their own path and journey to figure out. And I don't mind helpful tips, so I appreciate them, is what I'm getting at. I'm not perfect. Oh, you're right. There's Jim Rohn's pretty great. If you ever watch, I'm trying to get to that plant stuff on ChatGPT. See, listen to what he's saying here just for a second. You ain't got to hear the whole song, but so deep lyrics there too. Yeah, I constantly do ask Jesus. That's why my name's Team Jesus on here. I tell people I'm not on here to preach and run scripture down everybody's throat. As you just saw earlier, we had what, 7 or 8 people in here, all almost young high schoolers. So any little good vibe that I can throw out, little seed, helps that. But I'm constantly trying to work on myself. And point is, I'm not on here to run it down people's throats. Team Jesus, Jesus principles. I tell people the older I get, the more dead on accurate they are. You can't go wrong in life with the principles. If I could just go back. It's like those books in school when you read, here's for one scenario, go to page 118. But for, if you want to go this scenario, go to page 92. It's basically like good and evil spiritual warfare. You can go to the heavenly or the demonic. There's always that deception and allure of the sinful path. It's just odd that it's even like this, but this is the realm we're in. Yeah, that's what blows my mind. Like I get people in here that don't like my name. They see my name alone. They don't want to hang out. They don't care about anything I got to say. They'll say no, it never existed, and throw a few comments out, and they'll roll out. Um, they have no interest. Even my music, they see Team Jesus, and it's automatic turn off. But it is what it is. Spiritual warfare, spiritual warrior, and I'm always trying to continue my studies. Seven deadly sins to avoid, and they're accurate. If you really think about it, they're all freaking accurate. That's what, like over the years, you hear Joe Rogan, Jordan Peterson. They've all, I don't believe in God at one point, and slowly as they get older, wiser, there's a shift, and they start to change their tune a little bit the older they get. But I wouldn't say they're perfect either. They've got a lot of work to do themselves. But trying to go back through all this. So it says, I'm not going to read all this. This is ChatGPT's response. What your friend is talking about comes from a guy named Masaru Emoto, which even this ChatGPT, you gotta be careful with any of this AI, because like the Bible says, test the spirits. I do not get the most Christian responses out of ChatGPT a lot of times, and I call it out on that. So it's basically like seeking a medium for advice a lot of times, but there is a lot of accurate, great information on here. You just got to use your discernment and balance. Um, so anyway, it's saying comes from a guy named Masaru Emoto. And yeah, it's one of those things that sounds wild and fascinating, but the reality is a mix of interesting visuals plus very weak science. See, that's what I'm saying. You may disagree with what ChatGPT, and I may disagree. I have arguments with it, kinda. Call it out on stuff. And I think it's been programmed by somebody to keep us in a more of a follow the narrative in life. See, that's yeah. You're saying exactly what I was referring to. All right, we'll just go your route. Uh, should I use that guy's name for Google also, or 'cause I can ask it the same question on Google? Masaru Emoto, or just ask it about the crystallization? Actually, I use Safari a lot. I'll go in Google just to keep it. Where are you from, brother? I'm in Ohio. I'm Eastern time zone. It's 12:45 a.m. where I'm at. Let's see. Oh, I'm on my. I'm scrolling like I'm on my normal phone. Where the heck is it? This one's set up different. It's my old phone. Dr. Emoto's water experiment. Even Google popped that up pretty quick. There's another one. Fascinating water crystal experiment. Okay, Canada. It's good to meet you. I don't. There's not too many Canadians stopping this channel. I have some people out in Washington and Oregon. Not too many Canadians. Pseudoscience. What's this one? Always putting cookies up. Hmm. Pseudoscience of creating beautiful or ugly water. I don't know if that's what. I probably need a better question. Um, effects of music on plants. Yeah, we'll keep it basic like that. Music and sound waves can positively affect growth by stimulating cell activity, enhancing nutrient transport, and introducing healthier root development. Whew, this is long. I won't read all this, but with some studies showing accelerated growth from classical or calming music while plants lack ears, they feel sound vibrations. I've heard this before. I hear a lot over the years. I pick up on this type of stuff a lot, which can encourage stomata to open, promoting metabolism through harsh, high intensity noises can cause stress. And it's got stuff about vibration in cells, stomata opening. Yeah, I've looked into this type of stuff. It's been a while. It's like I saw a study. I've got little red maple trees. Okay, give me a second. I've got these little red maple trees I bought a few years ago. They're almost twice as tall now. They was about 6 foot when I got them. They're towering now compared to what they were. Probably a good 12 to 14 feet. And I looked up all the tips how to help them be healthy. I didn't want to overwater them. Either way, I ran into some studies on trees. They said that they did some type of college study where these trees, they had like a couple rows or whatever, and they experiment on one. They would go out, I think, every day or at least a few times a week, and they would rattle and shake those trees. They were small, I guess, and it made them a lot thicker and stronger, and they grew quicker uh, than the ones that they didn't shake. So I like learning types of studies like that. That's my point. Pictures on crystallization. Like tires screaming, slide crying. Metal breathing bass hits deep like a. Oh, maybe I typed in the wrong thing. Do you see any of what I'm looking for here? Why do you think rock became popular and religious music is almost dead while it thrived for thousands of years? Um, I typed in water crystallization photos. I don't know. I know rock in America has been about dead for, heck, I don't know, 10 years at least, 15. Rap took over hard. Rock's making a comeback, though, actually, quite a bit. And the rap, that just goes to show there, they just took it more sinful. The more pure evil and sinful they took it, the more people ate it up, and the majority fed right into it. It's like that girl I showed the drummer covering my song. This happened after she covered my song, but the last song somebody requested, they paid her to play the song. The last song somebody requested for her to sing was a song. It's an actual song. I never heard of it. I thought it was pathetic personally, but it was called Be Gay, Do Drugs, Hell Satan. It's like, it blows my mind that somebody would even create and produce something like that. And the band actually getting into it, singing that. And then she's covering it, got all these young people out there. Yep. Rap is vulgar, over sexual. Yeah, you're right. It's just wherever they can push it on the spectrum, they go just a little more sinful, a little more sinful. The more, it's like they kind of maxed it out over the years. Yeah, and she's also, I noticed in the background, this was all stuff I picked up on, like I said, discernment. She's got black devil horns back there on an alien head that's behind her while she's playing. I'm hoping that's why Team Jesus, honestly. It's hoping just those little by little doing my part. I'm just one person, but you never know the ripple effect that it can have. Like these young ones. These young ones come in here, they you never know how you may affect and help somebody. I mean, it's not like I'm in here looking to gather a crowd of teenagers, but they're on here. So any helpful advice I can give them in life, you never know. A lot of these broken homes, parents divorced, single moms bouncing from one dude to the next. They don't even have a good masculine uh, father figure to give them good, solid masculine advice in life. Yeah, it's. I appreciate it. That's what I kept. Riff Lord, if you saw, he was kind of irritating him. He's 17. Said you was a hater. I was sticking up for you. So if you noticed, I wasn't totally supporting. Uh, I mean, I comprehend where you're coming from, and I appreciate it. It's tough. The more you try to spread the word, the more irritated. I call it the demon in them. You manifest the demon in them. A lot of people's got them. They just don't know it. Even loved ones. That's why the Bible, once again, so accurate. Jesus said, "I came not to bring peace," and talks about creating separation with family, loved ones, friends. Uh, you don't know how many girls and stuff I've turned off and ran away. And that's, to me, it's obvious. When I lived more in sin, it's hard to describe. I was against the, I mean, I supported the Ten Commandments, supported the deadly sins. I mean, the concept of them. I stuck to the code on those for the most part. Um, always felt uncomfortable with sin, but I lived in the flesh, and I never had to worry about having a girlfriend. I was always slim, fit, in good shape. Once I made the shift, I've never really had a serious girlfriend since. Some solid friends along the way, but it's a turnoff to most females. The ones that are actually um, on this level, normally they've been on that level for a long time and they've already got good husbands, family lives. That's like the Bible says. He who finds a virtuous woman, for her price is far beyond rubies. Key terms in that is virtuous. Virtuous woman and price far beyond rubies. So, I mean, when's the last time you walked out the door and found a ruby laying around? And it's saying far beyond that. So, that's a lot of depth. And what I said about these Bible principles and Jesus and all that, it's I couldn't be more accurate. I don't. The more you walk in it, the more you see it. So, yeah, you're right. I've got a church down the road. I drop in on Wednesday evenings. Sometimes I'm not. I don't know. My dad said that for years. Go to church, find you a good woman. I'm like, I ain't really. I'm there to prioritize God. I'm not really on the prowl of being there looking for women. I feel like back to that Bible verse, far beyond rubies. Unless God wants to gift you one or an angel, whoever, however it works, then it's probably. I feel like it's a gift if you find that virtuous woman. Uh, I feel like it's something that's gifted to you. So, how old are you, Dash? If you don't mind me asking. Like I said, I'm 44. I've been through the ringer quite a bit. Even when I got out of prison, 29, I had a lot of learning and uh, overcome the flesh. Best way to put it. Let's see what this is. We already played this one. 52. Well, I appreciate. I've always gravitated to older people. There's a young crowd comes in here, but even at work, in prison, life, I usually gravitate to the older, wiser ones. It's like Riff Lord. He's same way. He's 17, but he gravitates to the older. He's pretty cool overall for being a 17-year-old. Uh, Pretty good head on his shoulders, actually. Yeah, I feel like that sometimes too, actually, to be honest. And you hear about the fallen angels. Gets tricky on all that too. Um, Sometimes I question God, are you listening? Do you hear me? It's like supposed to be faith. I'm like, do you hear me? Like I'm begging for forgiveness. I'm sorry. And like I'll say, God, I love you, and Jesus, I love you. God, I love you. I mean, how many people in your life you ever really know that just say, God, I love you. I love you, God. And like have a conversation in their head saying, I love you to God. Probably not many. It's like most people I talk to in life, they say they pray. And what do you pray about? I always pray. I'm always praying. I pray for my son. I pray for my health. I pray for uh, not to get sick. My kids, my grandkids. I'm like, do you hear what you're saying though? Like, I'm not trying to put you down, and that's great. But do you hear what the common thing is? That you're praying for me, self, me, I, me. What about praying for God? I love you. Help me. Help adjust me. Give me a tune up. Fine tune me to do your work. What about letting go of the me side of it? Get a cat. I had cats. I actually was thinking about my favorite cat, I think last night, Merlin. I was missing Merlin. Hmm. Yeah, there's an old guy, like 80. They said he died. He was announced dead for 15 seconds. He gave his little testimony of what he saw. Said he went and met with Jesus or God, one or the other, in his story. And they had a conversation, and he told him he wasn't ready yet. I'm going to send you back. And he was like, well, I kind of was baffled why he wasn't ready yet. And he said that he told him, because I'm not your God. And he said, who is? And he was like, self. And he was telling him that he was making himself as God. And sent him back for a little while, get it right. Supposedly is what the old guy said. But it was all kind of documented. He had been announced dead for, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. And then they brought it and came back to life. Me is ego. Me is telling God, I don't trust your own word for me. That's not faith. It's the opposite. Yeah, that's tricky because you got to put your own work in too. It's like you could pray and be on your knees and fast and do all you want, but if you don't keep up on that yard work, that yard's going to get out of control. And that yard's going to overrun everything within 6 months to a year. So I feel like same concept. You can pray on some stuff, but you still got to do a bit of the work yourself. And it's so, man, it's deep. Some of it, like I had drug problems, man. I had to beg out and cry, like cry out loud, scream out, more like it, for help. And so now I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, I don't really drink. I would drink maybe with a female or something if something was. I haven't had a drink in 3 years. My mom died at 55 drinking. How to read between the lines. I carried weight they never noticed while they skimmed the shallow side. I fixed what others left in pieces. Bled for things. This was my first song I made, so this kind of lets you know if I could create one song, the first song that came to my mind when I started making my music, this was the first one that came out. I love a lot of different types of music, but this goes pretty deep in my personality of what I'm about.
I learned early how to listen, how to read between the lines. I carried weight they never noticed while they skimmed the shallow side. I fixed what others left in pieces, bled for things I couldn't say. I loved with both eyes open, they loved just to escape. I asked the hard questions, they wanted easy lies. I saw the storm form, they called it overthinking. I was too deep for the surface, too real for the game. They wanted sparks and distraction, it's all in the name. Halfway, I'm harmless, I won't chase, I won't stay. If it's cities of love, then I'll worry. I'd rather feel everything than fade.
Like you just said there, I'd rather feel everything than fade. It's like I'd rather walk in the Lord than fade into the darkness.
Called it patience, called it faith. I held on through cold silences, thinking love just needed space. But distance isn't healing when respect is what's denied. They called my care obsession when it was loyalty inside.
I can tell. So that check out that song sometime if you don't mind. No rush. The lyrics are on. That was actually a lyric video I did, um, but pretty deep. Um, it's called "Here I Stand." This was my first song. Here I stand before the Lord. Um, but I don't understand that. I disagree, and I don't even know the situation. I'm sorry. I can tell you that God is. So why would you 100% with confidence say that I've been forgiven? You don't know me, my sins, my past stuff that I still beg for forgiveness. I don't even know I should be cast to the ocean. And that's probably weak faith and a flaw still I need to work on. Um, you could say that for somebody else. I guess I'm the same. I guess I actually relate more than I disagree. I feel the same to others. It's easy for me to say that to other people. And then I never did anything like super evil, but there's still stuff I regret. Massive. God, I regret it. Oh man. See, even the way I speak in my mind out loud, that's like subconscious. That's me speaking out loud. God, I regret it. Like I'm speaking to God. Like God, I regret it. Like this is me. It goes on and on and on. I'm in a loop. It don't stop. Um, yeah, right here. I still believe in connection that doesn't punish depth. That's talking about a lot of these girls I've opened up to with my heart and been punished and almost cussed. Effing got steamrolled for it. It's what I was. That's like the inner me. It's still there. I'm not broken. I'm selective about who gets through now. But I'm pretty clean slate in the beginning. Everybody's different, and I try to be super forgiving and understanding. But uh, done some evil stuff for thousands. See, here's another good one. This some people, like my dad said, he's never liked rap, and he hates it with a passion. But he likes this song because of the deep meaning in it.
Life moves fast, no pause, no rewind. 1 minute you young, next minute time flying. Pictures and frames start meaning more. Faces you saw every day ain't around no more. Family dinners turn into phone calls. Phone calls turn into memories.
Done some evil stuff for thousands of years. Stolen souls. Head of angel wings.
People come and go like the seas. Some stay short, some stay for a reason. Leaves fall down, but the roots stay strong. Love what you got, cause it won't stay long.
That's deep. Actually, funny you say that. Not funny, coincidental. So I actually had a, like you said, Chat GPT, Devil's Workshop. But I was curious the response I would get from Chat GPT. And I said, the Bible and Jesus, God, everything preaches forgiveness, 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 faith, forgiveness. So why doesn't if Lucifer was God's greatest creation, almost second to God, basically, most proud creation, why won't he forgive him? When he created him and knew what he'd be about. And we're supposed to forgive people for a lot, I don't know, some pretty sickening stuff. But fallen angels and Satan, that wasn't just Satan, the fallen angels. Like, what if they regret it? What if they're not stupid. Probably on a way higher intellect than we are. So where's their forgiveness in all this? I like how many people actually prayed for Satan. And I've had that conversation years ago. Well, forgive him. Let's pray for Satan to be forgiven. Let's I don't know. It's super deep, man. Spiritual world. The way Satan's described in the Bible, it was never anything like you see now with rape and killing, murdering. And there's some sick stuff goes on. People die around me, crows bark at me. Crows are pretty smart. I was actually just looking up a crow last night. Flagpole that was in here asked everybody a fun question. She said, if you could be an animal, what would it be? And I was stumped. I told her I'd get back with her on an answer, and I forgot earlier, but a crow came to mind because of how smart they are, and they can fly and be free. It was like a crow, creative, smart, but beaver kind of at heart because the way a beaver is industrial and loyal to their mate. That's probably why I can't hardly sleep at night. A lot of times I'm up till 4 or 5 a.m. tossing and turning. Oh, I believe in it. For sure. That's what I disagree with the churches and that they don't equip and make the children more aware, but obviously the parents would be turned off and probably wouldn't want to take their kids in there. Unfortunately, it shouldn't be like that. It should be full blown, let it all hang out awareness, but they don't do that. Fire and brimstone preaching much of anywhere anymore. I mean, just think how different most of our lives would have been if we would have been at a young age that instilled in us. It's living in this freaking smoke and mirrors, a mirage for years. Some people never figure it out, too. Sad. Yeah. So, about 8 years ago now, kind of talked and interacted with a teacher. It never went anywhere. She had a master's, bachelor's, and some type of special a specialist also degree where she could get paid more, be a more of an advanced type teacher at the local one of the city high school. And I asked her about her teaching. I was like, a lot of that stuff, I just feel like, what if you don't agree with it? Like they give you material and you don't really agree with what you're told to teach. Like, can you give your personal views? And she said, oh no, they take my teacher's license. I instantly, she knew she better stick to that material and how they want it taught. Uh, I think college gets a little more open for discussion, but as far as the indoctrination goes, through K through 12, whatever you call it in Canada, here it'd be kindergarten through 12th grade. Uh, yeah, there's weird stuff on that too. As far as the owner of some of those, or the founder, publishers of some of those school books and stuff, it's all, I don't know, man. To me, it leads to that Bible verse about the God of this world, Satan, at work, at play, for sure. I don't know that he even has to be like evil. I think by spirit, living in the flesh, a lot of people just do it for him and they embrace it. They embrace the flesh, which it's strange too because you look at like those locals or indigenous colonies, look how they act with no knowledge of Bible principles, what's right and what's wrong. Look how they do each other. They freaking kill each other and eat each other and everything else in the flesh. Good question. It's all great, man. See, this actually, this is pretty deep, and I love this conversation. I love the frequency that you operate on. Um, because this is the type of stuff you're not going to really learn in church for the most part. You're going to sit there in a pew, and you're going to learn what's been basically propaganda for the most part pushed at you, and all that mild stuff that the kids are going to hear. And a lot of Bible studies are not going to go in depth like this and talk about the difficult stuff. That's some married couple, Jehovah Witnesses, come by, and they were kind of impressed with conversations we had. But she said, "You do know a lot of people do not think like you do, right? Or they don't. They're not this enlightened." So it was cool. Regardless of their belief system, I view it kind of like the military. You got Army, well, in the U.S., Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, kind of the same goal, kind of the same a little bit. Jehovah Witnesses, Christians, they're all kind of working together on that, the side of good in their own ways. Yeah, you're right. I wonder the same, but I guess if I don't know, I guess because we're not angels, we're definitely not angels. We're living in the flesh. It's a war against the flesh. Uh, and people say, why are we here? I've heard it over the years many times. Why are we here? Like, think about it. Why are we here? I've heard like people at work randomly out of nowhere. Like, why are we even here? Like, they'll just kind of say it spaced out. And I'm like, my answer over the years is become pretty plain. We're here to learn how to love and learn how to serve. That's uh, that's kind of the way I conclusion I'm at this point in life. Mm. I appreciate that. I feel like you are too, regardless of what the past is. Everybody's, I don't care who they are. My song Misunderstood is about Jesus and people that dislike Jesus and his principles. It's a song directly about Jesus. It's talking about people. I think I'll put it on now. We ain't got to listen to it all, but it's about people in their pews and their screen judging people from a padded pew. And most people got their own stuff to work on, their own skeletons. And this is a rap song, but it's called Frequency War. It's about the frequencies in spiritual warfare. Where the heck did I just saw it? Well, I appreciate you stopping in and hanging out. There it is. Yeah, well, yeah, you're right when you say I don't know. Um, uh, tricky. It's like these Satanists and the elites they call them, and some of them. The more pure people are, the more they take pride in seeking out these chosen ones, and the more pure they are, the more pleasure they take, and sacrifices and everything else they do. Ah. Yeah, well, I think everybody probably has a bit of that little spirit in them for the most part. If they, I don't know, man. That's so, jeez, this, you got us on a deep, deep, deep spiritual topic. I do great for a while myself, not cussing, but in my mind, I still will cuss. And I'm like, that's no different just because it's not verbally. Just because I've learned to tame my lips and tongue doesn't mean that it's not there in my mind. And that to me is still a problem. It's even instilled in there. Um, you got stories about Saul becoming Paul. He was, I guess, persecuting Christians, killing them, and everything else. And then Jesus or God chose him, struck him down, blinded him for a few days. And most of that, a lot of those stories are written by him in the Bible. I guess God can choose. That's why I'm careful. I don't, that's why I believe it's good to judge somebody, whether they're good or good person or not to be around, their actions. But I don't feel it's right to judge their soul eternally where they belong. I don't think that's our place. And so you never know who God may choose to consider a chosen one and um, completely transform their soul, basically. Lived in Peru for 5 years. Huh. I don't know much about Peru. I'll be honest on that. What was that like? What was their religion? That's difficult too when you think about. My brother's pretty deep into Christianity. And I asked him before, I'm like, what about these people in other countries or Indians back in the day? Didn't know any of this Christianity that's came over with the Spanish Inquisition and all this and that and all this different religions. Like, so what about them? Sometimes I consider myself a bit more spiritual than, I don't want to say not Christian. So I believe in Christianity, the principles. But far more on the spiritual side than I'm some perfect Christian. Perfect angel, should say. Did ceremonies there and held many ceremonies with plant medicines. Ah, yeah, I've seen a lot of that stuff over the years. Huh. Yeah, I wouldn't, not something I ever partook in. Did acid one time. That was about the end of that. Was not good. Yeah, it's tricky too on the shamans. I've met some that's cool, and I don't feel like I don't know. They mean well. I know that, but yeah, it's tough, man. You see all these people on here now with their tarot cards and all that. It's just basically just gotta do a little prayer for them and keep moving. Gotta worry about ourselves, brother. That's all we can do. Be the best. My dad said that for years, and that's actually really sound advice. Everybody's got their own little problems, him, me, whoever, but he always falls back on one line. You just gotta come be the best person you can be. Just worry about yourself. Just be the best person you can be. Every day, try to be the best person you can be. It's like I've heard people say before. You can wake up today, I'm gonna be 1% better than I was yesterday. After a year of being 1% better every day, you're 365% better. So, and I'm sorry, man, that you're so hard on yourself. I'm the same way, especially with those drug problems I had in my 20s, man. It's like I never let myself, I don't know. That's just like a lot of weight. I'm hooped. This is where I found out all this. Oh, I believe it. Man, I was on crack, cocaine, ecstasy, crack pretty bad for a while. They call it the devil's drug for a reason. I believe I was running with the devil quite some time. Dance with the devil. Um, demons, demonic, demon. I don't know. I just felt the presence. I knew the presence. I didn't even visualize the presence around me. Like I said, I cried out for help. Well, you're still here, and same am I. So like they say, that means God's not done with you yet. There's still good works to be done. I try to be great and supportive, but I'm not the best with the words in one scripture after another. Uh, Pretty encouraging and supportive, but I'm calling out for help every day, man. Multiples. I don't know how much longer you're going to be on here, but there's a story that always sticks out with me. Something dropped in is how I describe it. I'm not sure, good, bad, whatever it was, but it let me know there's something up. Um, Andreas, Andy. Well, it's good to meet you, Andy. I'm Josh. So, if you see people call me Josh, it's because the flagpole, Congos, they come in here a lot. So it's good to meet you, Andy. Um, Yeah, there's a doesn't even have to be tonight. Pretty big story. I mean, it's not long, but it's kind of in depth. About time I called for help and what took place. It'll always stick with me to, I've explained it to Riff Lord. And I never forget it. It's kind of a life changing when it comes asking for help. Just checking out my music. I don't want to play same songs over and over. So, you said you have a newborn? Or was you just kind of messing with me at that point? I was thinking 52 seems a bit old to have a newborn present unless you're babysitting or helping somebody out watching their kid. Ayla. Hello. Huh? On heavy mushrooms, my girlfriend in Peru was looking at me and she said she saw me with horns and huh. That's a strange one too. I had a similar experience. Not that evil visually. Oh, okay, I got you. My ex Tanya, she's how I figured out what a narcissist is. Malignant, evil as could be. God, I mean bad, which it helped my path in life. Like, crossing paths with her. Alcoholic too. I didn't know that until she moved in on me. We worked together, and it was, man. We was together one night, laying there, and doing our thing. Couple hours. It went on a lot. And I was about 70 pounds lighter at that point. Had a lot of health issues since her. Either way, I remember laying there with her, and her face was like glowing, like super pretty. Uh, I mean, wasn't makeup, just like glittering, like in a glittery skin. I don't know. I didn't tell her what I was seeing, but it was I don't know. It was fascinating to see that. I can't even describe it. Almost like chameleon, glowish, multicolor, kind of like you see in the background with the lighting, and just sparkling, pretty as could be. I don't. It was just man. But the weird thing is, either that night afterwards, somewhere she said, your eyes were glowing, like sparkly. And it was like the one thing that wasn't glowing on her was like this area in her face, and she said that's what was glowing on me. Without, I didn't even tell her what I saw on her. She told me what was going on with my eyes that night. That's a different story, but so when you mentioned that about laying there with her, or when she was looking at you, I've experienced something similar. Oddly, with that, we were kind of pieced together in that moment. What wasn't glowing on her was glowing on me, and that was like my eyes for her. Which then you hear about the stories of Delilah and Jezebel spirits, and I'm just kind of stumped, man. I don't. I mean, anybody that heard my story in my past would say that's evil and demonic. Whether there was wings or horns there or not, you know. Heck, even some of the stuff I do now, they would. It's depending on who you talk to. They're quick to judge. I just Three different mediums said that I was burnt on the land I lived on in Peru as a witch. Five other people that don't know each other or even met each. Now, see, that's where I may have the advantage on you. I'm not trying to talk too confident or cocky, but I've been fortunate. So, like I said, um, most of the 20s was in prison. And when I did that 4 years, I did a lot of Bible studies. I would do a Bible study, they'd mail it to me, I'd work on it, do everything, look it all up, multiple choice, whatever, fill in the blank. Uh, I do these studies. I did them for like 3 of the 4 years, and it taught me a lot, actually. So a lot of that got planted in me and never left. And so that's where I'm saying I may have the advantage on you because I know what it says about do not seek out mediums. And that's probably a good reason why. I could have seeked out some mediums myself and heard exactly what you've heard. And then I'd be in the same boat thinking that I'm tagged. I'm tagged by these mediums as being something that maybe is not even accurate. If that makes sense. It's hard telling what your perception would be in life if you would have never seek them out, or however I wouldn't even say you seek them out, cross paths with them and entertained their I wouldn't trying to think of the right word, not really observation or assessment of you. Me as an old Peruvian woman with braids and typical Peruvian hat. Huh. Yeah, that's what I caught myself when you said seek them out. I was like, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't, just because you cross paths with them doesn't mean that you had to seek them out. So here's an example, like just when it's happened to me. Same thing as your. So there's this girl I met. She was hooked on fentanyl. I never done really heroin, fentanyl, any of the hard stuff. That shooting up hard, that taking it to that level. I've known people that died, so I never took it there. But so I felt for her, and I had overcame my addictions, and I don't forget that. And I would help her from time to time. I was working a lot of overtime. She'd hit me up. I wouldn't have her perform deeds for money. I would just $20 help her out. She'd say she'd pay me back. I'm like, oh, whenever you can. I understand. I've been there. You just gotta get yourself cleaned up. You gotta cry out for help. I'd try to help her. But one day I went stopped by there, and she came out on the porch. She had a whole deck of tarot cards, and she came up to the car and Jeep that time, and she offered me the cards. She wanted me to pick one. I kind of instantly like. She was like, "What? Just pick one. There's nothing wrong with it." I'm like, "That's against my religion." Tried to play it off, and she was like, "Oh God, are you serious?" I'm like, "I'm good. No, I appreciate it." But she walked away and she shuffled them. She shuffled them, and she turned around and walked away. I saw her pull a card, and she just stopped instantly in her tracks, and she was like, she kind of gave a look, and then she just kind of slowly started. I don't think she liked whatever that card was she pulled when she turned away from me. Uh, she died also. Uh, I don't know, 5, 6 months later in their 30s, overdosed. Had kids and everything else. Now they're without their mom because they got a hold of her. I actually tried to mention a few things about Jesus, and she called me a hypocrite. And you Christians crack me up, and I tried to offer advice, what helped me do the loving Christian thing to do.
Stories thicker than a Bible she knows. Cold, sweet tea, sunburned skin. Laugh so loud, don't you forget the man. Neighbors wave, everybody knows who needs help and who needs hope.
Yeah, I didn't even know she died. I saw it on Facebook. It just popped up. Um, I think her daughter posted. uh, Somehow it popped up on my feed. I didn't have her daughter on Facebook. I don't even think I had her because I saw her though. That was how I knew. I knew I hadn't heard from her in a couple weeks, and people that lived out in that area they knew about it. So I guess they found her. Yeah, I've known a lot of people that's overdosed over the years. I had an ex girlfriend, her brother. They found him in the tub, bathtub, dead. Other guys I went to school with. I appreciate it. I'm sure you've encountered plenty of loss yourself at 52 years old. I feel like it was kind of meant to be for us to have this one on one conversation now. Oddly, no, it's been super quiet. Nobody's came in. Normally, there's people scrolling and stopping in. I feel like it was meant to be for us to have this conversation, Andy. So I just, I've done some prayer in the talking. I just don't always, and I'm sorry if I'm not more encouraging with the. I don't know. Everybody's got their own demons to battle and overcome. I feel like I still have my own, and they get sneakier. Uh, it's like the Bible verse: you clean out the house, they leave, and then they bring back 10 more, even stronger than itself. It's like a constant spiritual warfare. It's like, oh, you overcame that. Okay, here's another level for you. Yeah, the sad thing is most of them don't even know it at all. And it's odd. So odd. A lot of them, it's highly, like you said, I would use the same word. I get frowned upon for that, but I would describe them as that possessed. A lot of them I've seen that will be the ones on Facebook throwing up Bible scriptures and stuff. I'm like, man, what in the heck here? I thought they were solid. I thought come on, I thought we're on the same team. No, not at all. Boom, you say the slightest thing out of the way, it freaking manifests pure evil in them. Like, oh, Bible scriptures on Facebook felt good in the moment, though, didn't they? I sure don't. I wish I was just heavily anointed and could just, man, it's like the better you get, the tougher it is. Tougher the road. I think that's why a lot of people just go numb to it. This isn't an easy path to walk. They embrace the sin. They don't want the discomfort of. It's not an easy road. Um, Most people, even when I work factory, most of them's alcoholics, drinkers. Couldn't wait to get out of work just to have a drink. Uh, I smoke, vape, constant distractions, scroll on their phone, Netflix. It's all just an escape. But they ain't got to face the harsh self. That's why, like Dr. Phil said, narcissism, society's cultivating it at kind of an all time high. The ego, the people's sensitive, the ego, they don't know self reflection. I'm sorry, man. I disagree, though. I feel like if you talk to any priest, any priest, Bible scholar, theologian, I feel like they'd have the right words to say to you. I just don't know that, other than I've done some pretty frowned upon in the Lord's eyes stuff myself. And I feel like, I hope it's forgivable. And I probably shouldn't think like that because you're supposed to have 100% faith. The fact that it's eating at you like it is, I think it's probably goes a long way in God's eyes. Slow it down. Let it breathe. Every sound under feet. Stomp the ground. It breathe. Every sound. The ones that are numb, and like the Bible says, do not develop a hardened heart. So, to me, you're on the right side and need to stay on that side. Because if you had a hardened heart, you wouldn't be feeling these emotions right now. That's tricky. I repent a lot, and then it's to the point of like, well, God's supposed to know your heart before you do. He knows you're sorry. Why do you keep saying it for the same stuff for 2 or 3 years? It's supposed to be said and cast to the ocean and have faith that it's been forgotten, forgiven. Not really forgotten, but forgiven. I guess some say forgotten too. We're in our human mind, man. One pastor brought up a really good point. Similar topic. He said the problem with a lot of people is that we try to create. So, in Genesis, God created us in his image. And the problem that we have is that our flesh, human desire, ego is to create God in our image. How we view God to be and his preferences and logic. But that's backward. He created us in his image. He's the creator, not us. So when you're thinking like you're thinking in the human form in the body. I don't know what your IQ is. Mine's always tested around 132, 134. Considered spiritually gifted or highly above average. I'm not a level of genius. So even a genius, say a genius has an IQ of 180 to 200, well, God's maxed out. So how can we ever wrap our head around and comprehend the highest of all powers? So that's where we're trapped. We were created with this handicap. It's not your fault in a way. God knows exactly what the heck's going on. Or we're handicapped in this mind. I say with prayer, you can kind of maybe notch it up, increase, climb the levels. But that's all tricky too. You know anything about the story of Job? It's been a great talk, Dash, and I'll pray for you too, brother. Uh, maybe you just never know. Maybe you never know. Something may happen tomorrow or next week out of nowhere to just kind of help steer your path a little bit. I feel like you're on a pretty good path though, or you wouldn't have been reacting like you did to me and the younger ones earlier. Obviously, there's a lot of good in there. What would you say that is? What's coming for you? Nature's young, me plants. Oh, I mean, that's the realm we're in, man. I've got a friend, she's a teacher up in Michigan. I told her that the other day. I'm like, this is not some peaches and cream, everything's perfect realm that we're living in here. Disease, everything comes and goes. Everything's just short for a little while. It's like my mom. I'm at work one night in my 30s. Boom, get the call. She's dead and gone. Poof. No reset button for that day. Oh, let me try that again. No, ripped away, gone. No hug, no warning, no last I love you. Um, I would say to plead the blood of the lamb. That's what I had to do in my darkest days. Plead the blood of the lamb, Jesus Christ. I'm begging for you. I need your help. That's what I said. I'm talking crying out, like screaming out beyond the top of the lungs from deep within. And then it I don't know. I feel like it's never ending. Like I said, I feel like we're here to learn how to love and learn how to serve. Which goes back to that story of Satan and the fallen angels again. Like, how long has it been now? Okay, well, what if they realize they messed up? It's like, this isn't as good as we thought it would be. We're sorry, we messed up. And other people I've talked to over the years say, I hear it a lot of comments. I don't know where it comes from. People say they feel like once they die, they wake up. Like, this has all just been temporary, like we're here. You think eternity is just short for a little bit. You really wake up then after the ride we had here. I don't think it's ever too late. I'd rather be late to the party than never show at all when it comes to the kingdom of God in heaven. I think they say the kingdom of heaven's here on earth. Once you kind of walk with the Lord, kind of enter the kingdom of heaven, then the kingdom of God's actually the next stop. Yeah, they I mean, I'd say they're around, but mm, and I'm sorry that you feel that way. That's got to be a deep weight to carry. And I don't know, maybe it'll help if I say some prayers myself to help something break through and break the chains. I feel like it's a hindrance to go through life with that type of weight on your soul. Well, I believe it. Look at all the resources, frequencies, and stuff you can't even see. Speed of sound and light, and all these elements and atoms and molecules, and everybody here's stuck in their little ego mind that they've got. It's, yeah, I've got a song called Eternity, and that's kind of what it's about. Maybe I don't know if I added it to this playlist. It'll be hard to pick up on the words of it, but here it is. It's called Eternity. It's about just trying to wrap your head around eternity. Like you kind of start to, but then you just get lost. Um, hey, what's up, Quentin? How's your weekend? Good to see you again. I didn't live stream last night. Like Eternity though, Dash is you can kind of grasp it just a little bit, especially looking forward. It's easy to think, okay, if I do good, I'm a good person. When I die, I'm going to live this from now on, eternity forever. But when you think backward to eternity, that's when it's like, where did it start? And that's when you kind of get lost mentally because we're not designed to comprehend on that level in our human mind. It's the way I see it. Uh, it's basically a big loop. It's kind of a never ending loop. That's why, if you look on my Eternity song, there's an hourglass with a loop around it. I'm doing pretty good, Quentin. Yeah, thanks. It was a good weekend. I got that Final Boss song made up and hopped on live stream. Had some pretty cool people come in tonight. Eternity is 100% real. There is no beginning or end the mind cannot understand. Yeah. Yeah, Quentin. Look on my channel whenever I don't know if you're at work, hanging out around the house. Check out my channel. I've got, so I did a music video on um, Mothman, Vlad the Impaler, Blackbeard the Pirate, and there's another one. Who the heck? There's a fourth. And I'm working on Alexander the Great right now, too. And the Rooted. I did a music video for Rooted. Most of it's songs. Yeah, all these songs you hear whenever you drop in here, they're mine. I have the music license. Just a question without peace. Eternity is 100% real. There is no beginning or end. The mind cannot understand. Yeah, you're right. That's like, yeah, you just keep saying it to yourself. Yeah, but who created God? Yeah, but what did he create himself? That's where it hits. And a lot of people get stuck on that too, and they're right too. You said we're not meant to understand it. We weren't created. We got these limited IQs. Like you're saying, what if it always was? No end, no just because. Something to really think about. Exactly. Chicken or the egg. You're right. That's a perfect metaphor to go with there too. My brother has a tattoo on his pecs of Blood's flag, not joking. He went to Turkey and had his shirt off in the hotel pool. They weren't. And it's, I'm sure me being Team Jesus, some people frowned upon me doing the Vlad the Impaler video, but I've always been impressed with his story. And they don't know the story of Vlad. His dad was actually like big Christian, and they were in the middle of they were right in between the Persians, which was a bunch of Muslims, and Serbia. They were more all Christian, and they were right there in the middle of it all. And they were caught in the crossfire in this big religious warfare back then, and trade and everything else. And they killed Vlad's dad. Actually, they took him and his brother hostage. I'm not going to get into the whole story, but even if you watch my music video, you'll see what's going on if you know the story of Vlad. But they took his son, or they took Vlad's dad. They took Vlad the Impaler young and his brother as hostage, and then they killed his dad. I don't know. It's a really impressive story what he did at a young age. Went back to Wallachia at 18 and took control as the king. And like he had 50,000 troops. He wasn't dealing with some small little crowd. That's nice. I mean, it's like people say that ain't Christian. He was impaling people. I'm like, well, he was a psychological warrior. He was trying to stop them from coming into his area. It's like, do I agree with what he did? No, but on the same time, he was also somewhat basically on the side of Christianity against the Muslims. And he took it to heart when they killed his dad, and they also killed his older brother, and they gouged his older brother's eyes out and buried him alive. So a lot of people don't know. Man, that's a crazy. I always wanted to write a screenplay about that. It's actually a heck of a story. It's a lot better than the Dracula story. That's all fictional. The actual real Vlad Dracula is actually a heck of a story in history. He helped put a major dent in the Persian Empire. His defensive battles. I mean, he wasn't attacking; he was on the defense. They were coming in his area. Yeah, you're right on that, Dash. I don't. Yeah, you're right. And it's still going on over there today. It's been going on for years. All that Muslim versus Christian stuff. Hmm. That would be interesting to watch that scene when the shirt came off, though. Oh, His name comes up so many times in the Quran. Yeah, so that goes back to my prison days. I had a bunkie that was a Muslim. You know, I'm pretty versatile. I can get along with just about anybody. I think that was part of my path. Uh, what I went through in the prison days. All walks of life in there. And I had a bunkie for quite a while. He was a Muslim. We talked. And yeah, you're right. He discussed a lot of that with me. Tell you one thing, Muslims are way better hosts than Israel. They're more humble. I don't know. I'll take your word for it there. I don't know from experience to where I guess I've never been in that situation. I never really, most Muslims I knew, I got along with them. I didn't have any. Thing is, in prison, they kind of form a gang. They stick together like a gang in there, which is kind of strange. But as far as the way they operate, like organized gang in the prison system, but so I shouldn't say strange. It's just peculiar that they. I don't know. You don't see them Christians hooked up, ready to whoop somebody together, and I don't know. I mean, I guess they should probably stick together stronger, but they were pretty deep. Aryan Brotherhood, the Bloods, and the Muslims. Wish I would have grabbed the water. I well, Mandy, there's a song you might appreciate this style of music too. This one I made. This was my second song I ever made. Actually, it's called "Sacred." Um, yeah, he is a Thailand English teacher too for the last 16 years. But yeah, he wasn't well liked that day. They don't even know. People just so judgmental. Heck with them. I look at the bad and it hurts, and I look at the. I'm guessing you meant good and it hurts, not food. Good and it hurts, everything hurts. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I think that's part of the game, man. You're right. The more pure and good people are, the more it hurts when you lose them, or I don't know, stuff like that too. Yeah, that's what I was getting at earlier. I don't just make music videos. Um, Blackbeard's probably my best. It's actually pretty cool with him in the ship, and the song's awesome. But I've got like 50 songs. They're not all music videos. That Blackbeard project took about 80 hours. Most of them just songs and music. And it's on Spotify. If you don't like listening to your music on YouTube, you can find it all on Spotify. And iHeart, Pandora. That bad hurts because I see the pain, and when I look at good, it hurts because I wish I was there. Well, that's some raw, inner, deep feelings to express there, bro. Yeah, there. I just made The Watchtower and Final Boss. They're the newest. I like them all. I wouldn't post them if I didn't like them. But uh, I don't know how you are with the stereo system, but I've got 2,000 watt amp in my Jeep. And it thumps pretty hard. All that stuff. I don't know. It's all good vibe. It's made in good nature. There's nothing evil about any of it. It's good stuff to listen to. Good for the spirit, I guess I'm trying to say. So I asked ChatGPT last night because I've used ChatGPT for like 5 or 6 months. I said, all the intel you've collected on me over this time and compiled, if you could describe me as an animal, what would it be? And interesting enough, it said most likely a crow because I always analyze and I always trying to think on a higher intellect, and they're actually pretty smart. And I don't like to be confined. I would want to be free, and they can fly. So it mentioned the crow. It did say partially a horse and the power of a horse. And I said I disagree with a horse because a horse is too reliant on too many factors. Because my dad has horses, so I know you got to have a good owner, not an owner that's you got to rely on to let you out of your stall. Big old horse stuck in a stall. Relying on somebody to clean your stall, give you food when they feel like giving you food. And I told it the other one that came to mind's a beaver because they're industrial and they pick a companion for life most times. So it said like my spirit animal would basically be a crow in the mind and physically a beaver at heart. So if that makes sense. Hey, I always kind of like the Ravens. So I'm a Bengal fan, so Pittsburgh's always been like my arch rival. And Ravens, of course, they're a thorn, they're a problem. But I used to root for Flacco. I liked watching him. Uh, but yeah, check out the music, bro. It's all there on my channel. Um, I'd love to hear what you think sometime too. Not just trying to drum up uh the watch time. It's nice to know what people think, reactions to when they hear my stuff. Pittsburgh Squealers. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just hoping next year's a better year for the Bengals. I've been saying that since I was about 2 or 3 feet tall. Maybe next year. Yep, no rush. I'll probably be around next weekend too, or drop a comment on the song if check it out and let me know if you like it. Just throw something in there, let me know you liked it. No big deal. Can't remember. You say you're more into rap? I'd say a majority's probably falling on the rocks. I've got a variety. There's country, rock, rap, a little bit of classical, jazz. Trying to think, I was in the middle of saying something to you, Andy Dash, about I don't know, man. About just trying to be better soul, basically. I don't. That's what I was getting at. So I feel like you acknowledge this stuff, so that's a good thing. 'Cause most narcissistic people, they don't even acknowledge this stuff. So you've got the edge. you're knowing stuff about yourself and you're seeing stuff in other people that a lot of people don't see. That can be like a double-edged sword. It can be a blessing and a curse all in one. A lot of people don't have that perception to them. Okay, yeah, you'll be right at home in my playlist. Then there is a playlist too if you want to just. Yeah, I try to anytime I add a song that I actually like, uh, and anything in that playlist is mine. The heck playlist. Yeah, there's one that'll have music notes. I need to change the title of that. Last I saw, I think it. Yeah, so they're all in there. I think the newest ones I've added are all the way at the bottom, but yeah, yeah, there's where it stopped. So yeah, those are all ones I've created. I've been at it for quite a few months now. I see demons and angels, no more nuances. I say it all the time, spiritual warfare. The problem is everybody's got a little bit of both worlds in them. Just Team Jesus. If you look on Spotify, Team Jesus, it's I don't know if I have Spotify on this phone or YouTube, Pandora, iHeart, Amazon Music, YouTube Music. It's all under Team Jesus. I don't I don't regret the name, but the problem is there's too many people with that name. So it's like I go on iTunes, type in Team Jesus is buried. That probably wasn't the best name to choose. I don't regret, but I don't think I have Spotify on this phone. We're gonna show you where it is on there, but nope. Team Jesus. It's kind of stuck now. I'd have to redo everything on Spotify and all these everything I've uploaded onto that streams music. It's all under Team Jesus. The Squillers, I feel bad for the quarterback this year. Why? What's up? What's the update? I haven't been in the loop. Yeah, it's that's it. It's kind of stuck now. Uh I may change it eventually and do a shift, but for quite a while it's going to be on this channel. It's all going to be Team Jesus. It's unfortunate because I wish I would have thought into it before I got this far along. Not that I regret the name, but it's like I'll just show you real quick. I'm on iTunes right now. I typed in Team Jesus. So you see Team Jesus, this is all a bunch of Team Jesus stuff. Team Jesus, Christian rap. None of these are mine. None of them's mine. That's that's not mine. There's a new one that I just added right there. But unless you know that's my music, you're not going to know which one is me. So then I can click here, Team Jesus, and there's all my music. But it's I should have hindsight. I should have came up with a more unique name. You know, something short, quick, sweet, memorable. Uh yeah. And I've had a few ideas of what it could have been, but I regret not doing it. And maybe just kept Team Jesus more for like Bible scripture, shorts, videos, something like that. I could run 4 or 5 channels. I've already got 2 right now. So, and there may eventually be 3 or 4. Problem is, I've got about 850 subscribers, and most people know me as Team Jesus now. My homie Jesus, that'd be more memorable. It'd be unique and yeah, yeah, yeah. It's I don't know. I've talked to my dad about that a few times. He's usually kind of my go-to when I get in a big mental wrestling match with myself. Hendrickson and Garrett. Sadly, no Crosby for the Ratbirds. What? Uh, yeah, Hendrickson hurt. Yeah, we discussed that already. Garrett, Miles Garrett. Did they get Garrett? Did they get Miles Garrett? Yeah, I know Crosby's been. Everybody's been looking him over. I really would rather not deal with him with the Bengals, but that's just personally. I was gonna say I didn't think Miles Garrett ended up over there, but I was like, what? That'd be a heck of a acquisition. They're already stacked. Everybody was in here earlier, Quentin. You missed them. The whole crowd stopped in for a quick minute. Riff Lord, Flagpole, Congos, Cody. I forgot to tell Flagpole about that crow. I'm a Raven now. I actually asked ChatGPT about that. I was like, so you thinking crow or raven? And actually, I think it chose the raven. I think it did choose the raven in the end. Raven in the mind. I can't remember. It was one or the other. There's a difference in the crow and the raven. They're both really smart birds, but there's a slight difference in the two, how their mind works. Yeah, raven. Huh. When the crow, it said, yeah, a raven. I think like one and live like a beaver. So raven. Uh, Baltimore might get a crazy tight end from Oregon Ducks. I don't remember his name. Okay, I'm ready. I'm excited. When's the draft? I got a buddy. He gambles hard. Um, he was my partner on maintenance crew at work job I had for a lot of years. He gambled a lot, and he'd always say football's not over until the draft's over, because he bet on the draft. April 23rd. Round one, April 23rd, Thursday at 8 p.m. Mm, wow, that snuck up quick. So the Raiders have first round, Jets second, Cardinals third, the Bengals 10th. Curious what they'll get. There's the Baltimore 14th. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just looking at it all. I'm ready. I like this. I don't know. I don't normally sit and watch the whole thing, but I like to catch the highlights or go back and look or kind of keep updated while it's going on. I don't make a big event out of it. Some people do. Huh. Wait a second. Okay. There's round two. Jets get the first pick in round two. Cardinals get. Ooh, them Cardinals. Wow, the Cardinals are Cardinals are in a good spot, and the Jets are too. Huh. Did you see that already? Cardinals are in a heck of a position. First round, they got the third pick. Second round, second pick. Third round, they get the first pick. So looks like the Jets, Raiders, actually, all heck, that whole man, they're all positioned good. Tennessee is also Jets, Cardinals, and Raiders. Hmm. Be interesting. Well, they got Harbaugh, so that's going to be a big boost for them. You're right. You know, in New York, big as a money city as that area is, I know they don't technically play at New York City, but still, uh, they have some really loyal fans on the Jets side of it. And probably about tired of that crap. I'm really glad you stopped in, man. It was a pretty good stream tonight. That guy Andy that you saw me talking to, Dash, he's pretty cool too. We had a long, deep talk about some stuff. Everybody else kind of bailed. They came in for an hour or so, and some new guys subscribed. They was all young. They had to get in bed for school. One of his parent caught him up on my live stream. I said, "Well, tell your parents to subscribe. That way they can keep an eye on you." He said they don't have YouTube. Oh man, I got that dang. I was playing songs for him. He probably couldn't even hear them. I had the. I don't want to hit the wrong button. I had the noise reducer on. Almost life. Oh, hopefully that's not too loud now. I just took the noise reducer off. Yeah, well, I mean, you got to figure they were in here at like 12:30, 1 a.m. They got school in the morning. One of them said he had a big test tomorrow. His parent, he said, I'm cooked or something. He got back on even after they got on him. He said, I'm back. I'm cooked. I just got caught on here. He said, I just wanted to say bye. I said, man, don't worry about me. You got all summer to watch my live streams. Worry about that schoolwork, little bro. I, yeah, he had me. So he subscribed, and I told him I'd subscribe to him too. He's trying to build his channel. Name was Maverick. Look, little fella. He's got baseball videos. So I subscribed. He's trying to build his channel. He's got 17 subscribers and 3 videos. Baseball. He's at the Ball Diamonds. Look at him. Look, he's up in the middle of the night, live streaming it up. I don't know how old he is. I didn't ask, but oh, miss little Jimmy. Little Jimmy, isn't it past your bedtime? Oh man, yeah, his name is Mav's Dugout. I couldn't find him. I had to put the at sign. He told me to, and then it worked. I had to put the at first. At Mav's Dugout. Said he goes by Maverick or Mav, whichever one. I'll answer to both. Oh man. Good times, brother. Good to see you again. I'll probably shut down here soon. What are you up to tonight? I regret not grabbing a water, man. I had a Dr. Pepper a little bit ago. I drank all of it. Thirstier than heck right now. Too much love, not enough night from muscle steel to fragile fame. Different roads, the very same flame. If history. Andy Dash, are you still hanging in there with us? He's on here for a couple hours talking. He seemed like a pretty cool dude. Here's to chrome that never rust. Broken stars, we still trust. I'll probably maybe I don't know, man. I got that Alexander the Great music video I'm working on this week, so probably won't be back on live stream till next weekend. I Oh man, I'm reading it. I couldn't even get past the first part without laughing. I'd strike him out 1, 2, 3. I'll shoot. Man, I about got dizzy laughing. Thank you. I didn't laugh that hard all freaking. Well, I guess we're getting in the start of a new week, so thanks. I got my best laugh of the week early. Oh, she wrote, there goes college career. Yeah, there went that scholarship, little Jimmy. Better take a job over at the local grocery. Start bagging up them groceries, little Jimmy. Get out there and get them carts too. Oh man. Nice. I can't say much. That was my first job when I was 15. Actually, I did cover the paper route 12 or 13, but first job for me was actually bagging groceries at 15. Which it's actually, we're making a joke out of it. Basically, what happened to me. Start being an idiot in school, being a little party animal, turning up ineligible on sports, and there I ended up bagging groceries. Yeah. Hopefully, little Jimmy doesn't suffer the same fate. 1, 2, 3. Oh, she wrote. Oh, man. Yeah, I've got quite a few accounts. I'll probably subscribe and blow him up with some subscribers. I'll wait a week or two. And he's gonna be like, what the heck? My channel's growing. I've got all kinds of accounts. Yeah, I appreciate it. That actually cracked me up. Especially all she wrote. I don't know. It's just I've got a interesting sense of humor. uh, Sometimes I'll watch like the that dry comedy stuff just gets me. Or I'll be at work or somebody, I don't know, we'll crack some of that dry comedy, crack me up, and they're looking at me like, what the heck? What's so funny? Oh man, I don't know. I guess you just didn't get it. Oh. Yeah, so what was your verdict on the spirit animal? Because I know freaking Riff Lord wanted the grouper, the Goliath grouper. Flagpole was basically just bird. And I remember I thought maybe you mentioned like a cheetah or leopard or something along those lines. It was. He did. He snuck back in. I feel like didn't want to let me down, the little fella. He was telling me I'm the coolest and most friendly live streamer he ever met. I'm like, oh, well, you're in good hands in here, brother. We're all cool. Like, and then they helped subscribe. Riff Lord and Riff Lord and Flagpole, they subscribe to him. They all subscribe to each other. So he's probably used to a lot of these people that don't really, a lot of them fake. Or they get talking so much, they're just talking, I don't know, they're not really acknowledging the viewers. Not much interaction, but some of them can't. I'm fortunate now. If I had 30 or 40 people in here typing at the same time, I couldn't keep up. It'd be different. So I think that was new to him, that somebody acknowledged him and he felt appreciated. Especially when he came in and got us all helping him with subscribers so quick. Hmm. Snow leopard or a pigeon? Yeah, Jimmy. You're right, man. My dad used to get the. So when I was young, we always had great Thanksgiving. Grandma on my mom's side, it was always awesome. Everybody cooked, great food, great vibe, perfect, really, hindsight, Thanksgiving. Then the divorce came and my grandma died, then my mom died, it all changed. And my dad would kind of do his own Thanksgiving. He'd always get the Amish potato salad. Man, I love it. I still love it. I could buy a big container of potato salad here and eat it right in front of you in about 5 minutes. Probably 3 minutes. I'd smash on some Amish potato salad. Those are pretty good. So I'm curious why you would choose the pigeon over all the birds out there. That's interesting. Actually, uh, I'm sure there's a reason why you would pick the pigeon. And snow leopard, of all the leopards and tigers and cat family, basically. Oh, like it was mine to complete. I confused empathy with duty and endurance with belief. I stayed when I should listen to the quiet in my chest. I kept earning their affection like love was something you test. No one tells you that abandonment can happen while someone stays, that you can be slowly erased without them ever walking away. They didn't leave in anger, they left in pieces at a time, and I kept stitching
myself open, trying not to cross that line. I pray for clarity, not rescue. I asked God what I couldn't see. My love felt like self-betrayal. My wanted truth felt like need. I kept asking what was wrong with me while ignoring what was missing there. Oh. Well, kind of wondering, maybe you're typing. If Yep, I was about to say, if you bail out, I was going to shut down. It's already 2:30 a.m. But cool. I had a feeling you might be typing. I was joking about the pigeon, snow leopard. Oh man. Joking about the pigeon, but snow leopard, they stay isolated and away from everything except when they need to eat. Huh. You're right. Yeah, you're right about being majestic for sure. I don't know why I thought of a freaking unicorn right when I see the word majestic. But yeah, you're right. They are. Yeah, I saw a video of something albino out in the snow and stuff, and it looked. Yeah, you're right. Those snow leopards. I don't know. Kind of forgot about them over the years. I always thought they were pretty cool. A lot cooler than the dang Fisher cat. Mm. Yeah, they stay isolated. That's kind of how the beaver operates. They build those dams, they find a mate, and then they isolate themselves in those dams. I don't know that that's the lifestyle I would want, living in dingy creek water and stuff like that, but uh, just their style. They're pretty isolated too. They want to build their little dam and hide up in there, and they want it to themselves. Plus, I like to chop wood and lumber and stuff like that. I've always liked clearing brush and exercise, clearing brush, having bonfires and chopping wood. Yeah, get some rest. I wasn't joking about 1, 2, 3. You two might have to face off one day in here. We got the pitcher and the batter. He wanted me to watch his videos. He said, "Did you watch them?" And I was like, "I don't know. I can't really. I could sit here and watch them if you want to give me a minute, but I can't show them." He wanted me to show them on here. I don't know how, like, we had a good live stream. I don't want to get copyrighted. If I would get copyright, I would get no credit for any likes, watch time, anything. So I promised him I'd check it out, and it's actually still right there. They're not long. Um, yeah, he's still pulled up. They're not long. He's got 3 little videos. He wanted me to watch them. I promised him I would. So 30 seconds. Oh no, he might be a little swinger, man. He might have a nice little bat on him. Hey, thanks though, Quentin. I'll shut it down. It's pretty quiet right now. Everybody's headed out for the night. So yeah, I think it's a good time to say goodnight. Eat some potato salad. He'd be like, "What the heck?" I'll say, "Hey, Quentin stopped by the other night. He said he's looking for his potato salad." Right through it. That's pretty. That's got some heat on it. That's a speedy fastball. Yeah, I used to have better luck. I don't know why. I'd throw with a split finger, and when I use that split finger, I could really get some heat on it then.
I don't know. I always, in the beginning, learned and threw it kind of like that. Then I started working that split finger. I could whip it pretty hard then, but I don't know that I would have ever hit 85. That's got some juice to it. But thanks, brother. Yeah, you have a good night too. I hope you have a good week. I don't know if you work all week or whatever, but have a good week. Yes, sir. Amen. Adios, brother. Have a good week. See ya.